Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, girls and boys and girls. Hey, welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, let you know our channel is back on. Let you know that our channel is back on, and we have some things to talk about like every week, right? Thank you. Hit the subscribe button, Inspirational Minutes with David. Hit the subscribe button. Also, yes, get the book, The Audacity of Woke. We're going to talk about a few things today about the book and some things that I wrote in the book. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to go all the way up inside of it and through it, and then we're going to come out of it with a little bit more knowledge. Thank you in advance. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. Let you know that our channel is back on. Let you know that we are back on Inspirational Minutes with David. Our beat today, our information, or our bill today is properly titled. The Mustard Seed. You know what mustard seed is? And for the people who are Christians, you know what mustard seed is. They say you have a mustard seed of truth. A mustard seed is so small, it's so tiny, it's so infinitesimal. If you have that much faith in what the Most High will do for you, you will get what you're supposed to get, right? You have that much faith. A mustard seed of faith. Today, again, I reiterate, our Inspirational Minutes with David today is properly titled The Mustard Seed. The Mustard Seed. Today, humanity, as never before, is being divided into two apparently irreconcilable halves. They're divided into in the sides that they're divided right down the middle, do not get along. The psychological rule says that when an inner situation is not made conscious, it happens outside. It's fate. F-A-T-E. That is to say, when the individual remains undivided and does not become conscious of his or her inner contradictions, the world must perforce act out the control and to be torn into opposite halves. This was written by C.G. Jung in 1959. Does it not renaissance with what's going on today, 2023? You see, we talk about this, and I talk about it in my book, and we talked about this throughout the year. The goal of a capitalist society is governed by imperatives that contradict human nature by chasing a minority ideology at the expense of mankind and nature. It is to contain the population with docility, to dumb the population down, to keep you docile, and productivity maintained by the glorification of dreams that do not belong to the people, and keep them within a range, keep them reaching, keep them within a range of limitations. Through dogmas, simplistic concepts, a way of thinking that is alien to discernment and in contact with the transcendent. The transcendent or spirituality paved the way for freedom of the mind through consciousness, by questioning your why, by becoming a critical thinker. The personal experience of truth, of the truth, which belongs only to one's self. It belongs only to one's self. It can only be subjective. This is the beginning of the emancipation of a system where a man is a normal product rather than a creative individual who relates to his place in existence. This is why he detaches himself from the imperatives of growth and the imperatives of growth and conformality, to conform to a dogma. The individual who emancipates himself or herself from the social and cultural imperatives is perceived as a danger to the non-thinking, a danger, a threat to the non-thinking mass and those who lead it. We must drink to that. We must drink to that right now. It's the weekend. I shall have a drink, and so should you. Have a drink. Have a drink on me. The individual, let me repeat that again. The individual who frees himself or herself from the social and cultural imperatives is perceived as a danger by the non-thinking mass and those who lead it. That's from a book called A Curious Random, of Stefan Schillinger. Let's go a little bit deeper. I'm going to talk about some things I wrote in the book. You see, I have been saying for many years, a few years now, that we are in a biological and spiritual war. Have you realized that yet? Have you not realized that we are in a biological and a spiritual war? When you start to turn your thinking, when you start to turn your thinking and start to see from your third eye, the pineal gland, you begin to realize that we are in a war. A biological and a spiritual war. They tried through fear, fake expectations, fear and real. We've been talking about this a minute. And manipulation to enter your body with poison. There's not only just poison, but also information. Education is poison because what enters inside of you will come out of you. There's a long and medium term that will weaken your immune system and also your thinking system and also your emotional system and also your intelligence system and also the system that's within you. It will weaken the spiritual part of you. Not only the body, but the spiritual part of you will be weakened as well. Perhaps it can make you sterile or make other physical male stars accelerate. However, it will tell you that it's normal. It's so normal what you're feeling. It's normal what you're thinking. It's normal how you're acting. It's normal that you have changed. Not for the good, but you changed for the bad. You got worse in your thinking. You got worse in your way of seeing things. And your body is slowly disintegrating from the inside out. You see, when Galileo Galilei said the earth was round, many laughed at him. Although it is clear that he did not discover it, but he defended heliocentricism, how they said, heliocentrism against the church. And he was called deranged. He was called crazy. How many called them witches, burning them because they did not believe. They did not believe. Oh my God. Burning them because they did not believe as the social mass believed. And when the Christ came to teach them or teach us love, they crucified him and now have become billionaires and millionaires, multi-millionaires and billionaires at the expense of his forgotten message. They have forgotten that we have a secret weapon that we do not want to reveal. No, wait. Let me rephrase that. They forgot that we have a secret weapon And they don't want us to reveal it. They don't want us to know it. They don't want to reveal and let us know about the secret weapon that we have. They do not want you to know that it's living inside of you. Your weapon is in the midst of this war of fear, fake expectation, appearing real, and manipulation. They'll try to convince you that you would die. But you will do what they want. You will die, and you shall do you shall do what they want. They have tried for many eons to present and prevent you from waking up and contacting the truth within you. They have kept you asleep through novels, football games, low vibration music, entertainment, entertaining your mental, and etc. and etc. Fake news, etc. etc. Fake presidents, vice president, etc. etc. Fake food, GMOs, etc. etc. But this time, they can't stop the mass awakening. I'm just playing the mustard seed. The name of our bill today, the mustard seed, will be planted. They can't stop the mass awakening that is slowly taking place. We are perfect light beings. And when you connect with the God who lives and resides within you, nothing and no one will be able to ever stop your awakening and your evolution. Nothing and no one will be able to stop it. They will not be able to stop it ever. You see, you'll be able to choose to come to this dimensional plane once you realize who you are. Then the darkness will be removed because the light of the Most High will shine within you and, yes, through you. Now, I have to laugh what I'm about to say next. I know this song will make sense. It will make sense to some of them. This message that I'm talking and teaching today. It will make sense to some. And some of them will say that, that this message is deranged. Others will think that I'm crazy. But that's the least of my worries. Because most of the imperative thing or important thing that is that if they don't believe me, give yourself the task of researching and reading on your own so you can get to your own truth and to the truth. Remember, the truth will set you free. Search and you will find the kingdom of heaven that is inside you. This is what I do, and this is what you need to do as well. Do your research. Just a mustard seed. I'm just planting a mustard seed to you. Now, imagine. You have a great imagination. You do. You believe in a lot of the things that was taught to you, right? You must have a big imagination. I have one. And I still have one. But the truth is within all of us. And I'm learning, evolving to the pure truth. Now, imagine growing up, as we all did, brainwashed by NASA, NASA, Walt Disney, Stanley Kubrick, Hollywood. Look it up about Hollywood and what a holly tree is. In a lifetime of repetitious mainstream visual indoctrination, knowing like the ancients that the earth is enclosed, is enclosed as within, so above, as above, so below. The firmaments above, the firmaments below. The planetary mechanism to sustain life, and you exist inside on the surface plane of said mechanism. You have no embedded imagination of what you were told space is. I'm just planting a mustard seed. Then somebody came to you and said, you're flying through infinite space on the outside of 1,000 miles per hour, spinning water ball, where everything is sideways, tilted, sideways, and upside down around it, but it stays on because of gravity. And you can't feel, feel nothing because everything is on gravity and spinning 1,000 miles per hour. Or see, or spin, or seeing the thing sideways or upside down in real life, but you gotta believe it, right? Right? Or you're a conspiracy theorist. You're crazy. You're deranged. You're a damn fool to believe not that the things that we were taught, to believe not that you become a conspiracy theorist and a flat earther. You probably want to you probably want to punch a motherfucker in the mouth. You probably want to punch him in the goddamn hostages, in the goddamn neck or something. That's if you were unbrainwashed, that is. You have a divine gift. Why should you change your exquisite, beautifully, and perfectly crafted structure? Why? And if you haven't learned how to command your body, especially your physical vehicle, now is the time to put yourself into practice. I'm just planting a seed, a mustard seed, that is. It's just a mustard seed that I'm planting to you. Learning how to feed yourself, to breathe, to root your energy to earth or to the earth, to open your channels for photonic reconfiguration, to balance your meridian and your chakras, and understand and understand and understand and order your multidimensional self. If you can recognize yourself now, imagine what it would be when you begin to reset some things about yourself. I'm just planting a mustard seed. The mustard seed. You will believe that the solution to feeling protected is found in a magical injection, of which you know absolutely nothing. You didn't know nothing about that. You just believed. Take a step into your evolution. Learn about quantum physics. Come back to who you are. Maintain your integrity by activating your common sense. I know common sense is not commonly practiced anymore. I say this and we'll keep saying it. Come back to your common sense. Being drunk doesn't suit you well. You already know where they have taken us. So, with that being said, first love yourself. You better fly with us, free and sovereign. They talked about Antarctica. I'm just planting the mustard seed. The mustard seed. But Antarctica is nothing but networks of tunnels and buildings and the exit to the biosphere. You cannot travel to Antarctica because you will see all the great good stuff. You will see the stuff that Walt Disney talk about in the fairy tale cartoons. Right? Right. Antarctica's Treaty of the Nations. You know, it amazed me that they can all go to war and kill each other. Right? But they can come together. They can come together and have and agree on a treaty where no one can go to Antarctica. The Antarctica's Treaty of nations. Right? All the world governments agreed that it was neutral. Well, sure. If you had the ability to build a theme park, aren't you realistic when you want your guest memories to be set aside? Question mark. This is why they forget they're in an amusement park, right? Question mark. So total immersion experience. Question mark. I'm just planting a mustard seed. The mustard seed. It's too bad we were hijacked by psychopaths over 100 years ago. Having figured out all the secrets, they decided to keep them to themselves. The secrets, that is. Free energy. Free enterprise. They learned to make money off of it. They learned to magically get a piece of paper, a denotation or a sense of value. And they learned how to keep the masses docile and like robots. They figured out the secrets over 100 years ago. Over 100 years ago. And they decided to keep the secrets to themselves. Passing the torch generation after generation, keeping the rich, and the rest drones. Can I even say these days that drones are offensive? Can an android be offensive? How about an animatronic like the presidents on the podium? The fake, the controlness, the tunnel vision, the blinders on the peripheral vision, that is. And the reason why is because elementary schools and middle school is where we learn all this crazy bullshit. When the audio video department of the library rolls out a television or a TV, in my case a projector, they took all their information out of the government approved canisters and we watched TV to learn everything in some cheesy, way outdated textbooks Rockefeller funded, that is. From the Rockefeller Foundation that smelled like pencil sharpener shavings. Now you see, I'm just planting the mustard seed. And after 12 years of school, we're supposed to be the ones to start digging into whether it was truth or not. Whether it was truth or was it just a magical bullshit lies. And the only way to find out about the world and the environment of the world is to get out in it, to experience it. See, life is a very persistent teacher. Life will keep repeating things until you learn. Now let's dissect the syllables of the word planet. Plan, P-L-A-N. Plan, right? Let me look at it. Plan, P-A-P-L-A-N. Net. It was a plan with a net to keep us enclosed. To keep you enclosed. To keep your mind enclosed. It was a plan net on the planet. Do you now understand? Do you now overstand? Do you now comprehend? Comprehend. Now imagine. Yes. Imagine. Or imagination is the most significant tool that we were given. It's the first thing you connect with from birth. It's the thing that helps us make sense of the world and make the impossible possible. It's the first thing to make sense of the world and make the impossible possible. It will enable you and us to manipulate the information in our minds and be able to look at it from all sides. From all sides. You shrink that. And the only thing left that you have left is emotional IQ and intelligence. You see, they're going to fill your head with all kinds of crazy information that you can't even verify while you're in school. That leads only your emotional state, which when you're in school usually consists of anxiety and discomfort because of the peer pressure structure that they have created. And as a person in front of the class with no answers for the memorized this information, they will always resort to the only thing that's left: emotion. Which is why people get these snorkily disrespectful class clowns. It's a deflection technique for self-preservation while navigating new social experience throughout their young lives or their young lives. Now, being that this was built long before any of us were born, because they always 100 years, 50 to 100 years ahead of us, the elites. We don't have any concept of how it works. Makes it hard and complicated to accept it when your imagination has died. You have no idea of the power you have. You have the power to communicate with the trees, the animals, the insects, the air, and the earth. You can communicate with everything because everything, people, everything is connected. It's connected to you. Everything is connected to you. You too have that power. You too can communicate with your ancestors and ask them to guide you. They're waiting on you to ask. They are waiting on you to come. Ask your spirit, the spiritual side of you, the spirit that lives within this human avatar body, materialistic body. Ask your spirit to reveal to you what you need and want to know. Ask for your spiritual guide and it will help you. It will assist you, I promise. You are a wonderful, beautiful being. You have immense power. Do not be afraid to communicate to your spirit. All that energy lies within your solar plexus, waiting for you to unleash it. I'm just planting the mustard seed to you. Regardless of what you were taught and how afraid you are of changing your beliefs and mental patterns, despite the dogma that tries to stop you, it's time to step out of the box of thoughts and lead credibility to your illusionary reality. I need you to begin to see. I need you to begin to see. I need you to put some contact lenses on or put some glasses on that third eye. I need you to do that. You have the power of self-healing. Don't let fear, fake expectations appearing real, or what they say deprive you of your powers, your mighty powers. Enough is enough. Be free. Break the chains that bind you once and for all. Shine and shine brightly. And as a reborn human, that the spirit is living inside the body. You are a master of light. Use your power to bring light to Gaia, the earth. Bring light to everyone who needs it. Live like a teacher because that is who you really and truly are. We're closing. And we're going to continue to plant the mustard seed. But I want to read you this. I want to share this with you. It's called Thank You Card for Life. Dear life, thank you for teaching me to strengthen my faith. Thank you for teaching me to appreciate everything I have that money cannot buy. Thank you for teaching me to take care of myself and feel my vulnerabilities. Thank you for teaching me to look at the frustration that sometimes attacks and paralyzes me, yet also shakes me. It inspires me to reconfigure myself and to start over. Thank you for slowly removing the mask that I was putting on until I reached a point of not recognizing who I am. I had a mask on that at one time I didn't recognize who I was. And today, as you're watching this build at this moment, it's the mustard seed that I'm planting. Thank you for slowly showing me the way. Thank you for showing me that wonderful shadow to which for many years I ran away from for fear of confrontation. Thank you for teaching me to dance with my light and shadow, in the shadow and in the light. Thank you for showing me that healing heals my environment. And thank you for teaching me to have the courage to choose to set limits. Thank you for finding me again with your compassion so that I can feel my vulnerability and let go of what doesn't belong to me. Thank you for showing me that when I connect with myself, I connect with my likes. Thank you for teaching me that I had parents to whom I owe my first life important elements of who I am. In addition, I acknowledge them as my greatest teachers. Thank you for reminding me that I am the co-creator, the pure, true administrator, manager of the gifts that has given and have been given to me and for me to navigate myself through this journey of life. And what to say about love? Living on value, energy. Thank you, life, because despite so many rocky and confusing roads, you showed me that genuine love still exists. Thank you for showing me that behind a transition, there's always a great blessing. Thank you for reminding me that forgiveness is a universal key. Thank you, life. Please don't leave me. I still have many dreams to realize, people to meet, places to visit, works to share, experiences to transcend, and so many things to discover. But that is life. We want to learn and love in peace and harmony and prosperity and enjoy. If you made it this far in our inspirational minutes with David, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, let you know our channel is on. Hit the like and share. If I love myself, in return, I love you. And if you love you, you in return love me. Hit the bell notifications, hit the like button, hit the like and share. Thank you for sharing your time with me. The mustard seed, that's all I'm planting. The mustard seed to evolve. The mustard seed to love, to live on value, energy. The mustard seed to question your why. The mustard seed to become a critical thinker. The mustard seed to understand the how. The mustard seed to take everything that you learn and reverse it and then start back over again to relearn. You must unlearn. You're beautiful. You are powerful. And you are mighty. I love you. I love you in truth. Peace.